Hello Virgo, this is Lady Scarlett. I'm going to do your extended read for April. And just my little disclaimer, I am a therapist, but this cannot replace a therapy session. If you are struggling, please reach out. If you are in crisis, you can dial or text 988 24/7 to speak to a therapist. And with that being said, let's get some cards for you. So we have a lot happening in planetary alignment. Pluto is in Aquarius, right on the edge. Capricorn and Aquarius. If you look at the chart, it's literally right on the line. We also have an eclipse coming up. And we had Saturn sextiling with the North Node. So there's been a lot of interesting energies in play. That was a lot. Let's ask for a little bit less than that. Virgo. So there's been a lot happening. You may have felt either resonating in a higher energy or a lower energy, just kind of depending on you individually. So Pluto in Aquarius means that Aquarius is about humanity, and so a lot of hidden things coming to light. You may have noticed there's some things changing in health systems. I know for sure where I live, there's a lot of debate over information being exchanged in the health information exchange for mental health. And so just interesting things. People might be trying to reconcile with you or tell you things that they previously had not told you, things like that. So may have been an interesting couple of weeks for you. Definitely find out in your reading. Got some extra cards here. I'm going to keep them. Yeah, disappointment in past relationship, but definitely looks like you have somebody coming towards you, maybe that's at a distance from you. So in your base read, Knight of Wands, so in the past there was somebody somewhat fickle-minded. That's what that looks like. You may or may not be still speaking to them. But Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius card, you might be in this more analytical, logical thinking, and so you're not really, or as we say, being swordsy. So if somebody from the past is trying to speak to you, you may not necessarily be tactful. Knight of Swords in the home environment. Things are moving pretty quickly forward for you. Maybe they have been slow, but I get that that might be career-oriented rather than relationship-oriented. You have the Two of Cups in the near future position. And so I'm going to clarify that because I think for some of you may have been in long-term relationships where there was a bit of a waning of passion, and maybe there's some rekindling of that. Queen of Wands, which is the Leo, Sagittarius, Aries card, and so that's definitely a card about passion. So things there may be an upturn for some of you in your relationships as far as passion. For those of you that are single, you're kind of wanting to get to that place where you mingle, basically. You're wanting to get out there, whereas you may have been being very Virgo. I haven't gotten the Hermit card out here, but maybe we will. Temperance in the outcome, which is the Archangel Michael card. So, but I'm getting a feeling of just balance here, balancing social versus that time that you need alone. Justice, which is a Libra card. Some of you might be Virgo, Libra cuspers. If you have a legal situation coming up, you have the Two of Pentacles. It's going to be a very fair and balanced outcome with the Temperance and Two of Pentacles there. So don't expect like the Rainmaker win, but that it will be fair. Okay. So let's clarify I'm feeling my Welcome to Night Vale deck, so I think that's the one I'm going to use. I know I was previously using Supernatural, but let's see what we got here. Let's clarify this Knight of Wands first. Let's see what we have going on for you as far as this past energy where you're really cutting off. I think it's like you're cutting off energetically from some of these past attachments to move forward, and focusing a lot of you focusing on career. It seems like that's the energy that I'm getting anyway, or focusing on doing some things around your house, like beautifying your home or things like that. It is spring for a lot of us, so Six of Swords, yeah, you're wanting really to move towards calmer waters. I'm getting that some of you may have moved to a new location, especially with Knight of Wands and Six of Swords there. Page of Swords, so that's some spying energy. So maybe you're checking social media, they're checking social media just to keep an eye on you, this person from the past, or maybe looking at old messages and things like that. Eight of Cups, definitely that's a walking away. I get for some of you, you walked away. For some of you, they walked away. For some of you, it was both of you walking away from the situation. Nine of Wands, you've got some wounds, but you're cutting off energetically. The Seven of Wands, you've got that Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior, and Seven of Wands is kind of this spiritual armor that we put on to help defend ourselves. Eight of Pentacles and Nine of Pentacles fell too, so walking from 8 to 9, right? But it's also studying and learning more about how to create that abundance for yourself, right? Five of Cups, so walking away from disappointment is what I get. Six of Pentacles, thinking more generously about the people around you, possibly, and spending more time. I just get a lot of you are trying to beautify your space. Let's clarify this Knight of Swords in the home environment spot. For those of you that are family-oriented, it's like you're spending more time with your close loved ones, and really investing in them is what I'm picking up from that. The Star, yeah, so that's wish fulfillment in your home environment. That's also an Aquarius card. Ooh, that Two of Cups jumped out. Definitely some of you are getting a rekindling of your relationship if you've been in a long-term relationship. Strength card, that's attributed to Leo. So some of you might be with a Leo. And there's the Knight of Swords, which tried to pop out twice in that shuffle. So you're clarifying the Knight of Swords with the Knight of Swords. So definitely things moving forward for you. Swords are generally Gemini, Libra, Aquarius cards. So with two Aquarius, some of you definitely have an Aquarius around you. Three of Cups at the bottom, so, I'm just getting family celebration. You may have struggled with money, but with the Chariot underneath that and the Nine of Pentacles, things are changing in the area of Pentacles for you. So maybe not struggling so much. Maybe things are balancing out more. So let's clarify this Queen of Swords that connects your recent past or current to your near future. I get that that's you in a lot of ways, Virgo, like cutting out a lot of the negative stuff, or the BS, if you will. Being, really, like forthright, blunt. Five of Wands, so I really get a stepping away from conflict, particularly someone from your past. You are pulling yourself away from the fray, as we say. Queen of Swords again, if you want some synchronicity there. And taking some risks in some different areas. That's also attributed to Aries, the Fool. But it's about taking a leap of faith. So some of you might be reconciling with someone from the past. And in the near future, that could be Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. And some of you that are in long-term relationships, it's a rekindling of the relationship that you're in, like a resurgence of passion or romance. Let's clarify this Two of Cups in the near future. Some of you definitely have a soulmate connection. For some of you, you found that person a long time ago, but it's like, when you've been with somebody for a long time, things kind of get stale, and then you have to, learn how to fall in love all over again. So there's the Emperor. So that's an Aries card, but it's also about taking control of a situation. Nine of Cups, that's wish fulfillment. The Moon at the bottom and Judgment. So some hidden things coming to light and you're making some different decisions, walking away from a lot of burdens that you feel like don't belong to you. It's really what I get from that. And, focusing on the real deep matters, right? The things that deeply matter. Let me get one more card to clarify the Emperor and the Nine of Cups. I really just get with the Emperor that you're finding out what your strengths are and taking control and moving forward to get your wish fulfillment, right? So we have Two of Swords. Yeah, definitely, you've got two paths. King of Cups there, that's a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio card. But it's also, I think, you're feeling more loving. And that's helping you kind of step into this personal fulfillment. And so, it is true that when we love ourselves, our relationships get better. We are more loving towards others when we love ourselves as well. And so, you're getting into this place where you're treating yourself more loving, maybe taking care of your health as well because you're treating yourself better. Let's clarify this Queen of Wands for you, Virgo. That card flew out. Three of Cups. Yeah, it's just like all the cups, all the love. And a lot of that is towards yourself. So we had Five of Pentacles. So previously where you felt left out in the cold and you felt like someone didn't give you what you needed, you're understanding too that maybe you weren't giving yourself what you needed. And for some of you, this is about money, and maybe you've been struggling a little bit. And so in trying to figure out how to walk towards that abundance, and so you're rethinking things. Temperance, you have Temperance here, and then Temperance in your outcome as well down here. Page of Cups, you're thinking about offers. There's the Hierophant at the bottom, which is a Taurus card. But just thinking about what you believe in and how you want to go about it. Knight of Pentacles, so there's definite movement. And then Ten of Pentacles, definite movement towards more pentacles or more abundance, but it's slow. Pentacles are slow moving. And so you've kind of been struggling with that idea, thinking about ways to budget, plan, or invest your money in different ways, and thinking about different offers, right? And some of you may have an offer coming up business related, and some of you have an offer coming up that's very love related with that Two of Cups, King of Cups, and Page of Cups right there. So singles, you definitely have some attraction coming towards you for sure. And maybe not if you're single. I mean, we're not less attractive when we're in a relationship, right? Let's clarify this outcome. Temperance, Justice, and Two of Pentacles. So Four of Cups, yeah, definitely offers coming in. For some of you, that's spiritual gifts. So your spiritual gifts are getting stronger. The Four of Cups, the original card, like the Rider-Waite card, for instance, has like a hand from the heaven holding a cup forward. And that's an offer from God or the heavens, if you will. And it's a lot of times about spiritual gifts. That card can also mean the grass is greener on the other side, but in this case, with Temperance right underneath, which is Archangel Michael, that's literally you getting offered these gifts of grace, if you will. Let's clarify that a little bit more. That was well, there's the Magician. So manifesting, definitely, I'm pulling that. And Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. So for a lot of you, the secret to, goodness gracious, Ace, the Magician, Queen of Cups. The secret to you stepping into this is unconditional love. But that unconditional love is also about loving ourselves. And that's been maybe a difficulty for you, but that is going to be what creates that balance. Ace of Wands and Ace of Pentacles is definitely magical ability. So some of you might be readers or intuitive or have other gifts, clairaudience, those different kinds of things. And you're really coming towards it. You also had a Tower under there, but some of you maybe haven't gone through like Dark Night of the Soul or ego death, and maybe you're coming towards that where you're really looking inward. I'm really surprised we didn't get your card, the Hermit, Virgo. It's about introspection, and I get a very much hermit feeling from this whole read, that you're really gaining wisdom and balancing yourself out after some disappointment. So there's Page of Wands as well. And I just feel like you're being a student of yourself and your abilities and what you're coming to. And a lot of it is, you have the World at the bottom, which is definitely about completion of a cycle. You know, Three of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. A lot of you are daydreaming about what you want. And I say go for it. Daydream about what you want. That's how we manifest, right? That's how we manifest what we want. Don't be afraid to ask for what you want from the universe. So I'm going to clarify with my personal deck, top, middle, and then third row, to get just a little bit more information from our spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Let's clarify for Virgo, please. So, yeah, some of you are definitely bosses or supervisors of some kind. This is the Sit Still Look Pretty by Dia card. So it's about the divine feminine. So it's kind of like the Empress card in a lot of ways, but it's boss energy. It's about, call me HBIC, right? Crown chakra, flexible thinking, angelic energy, that spiritual connection associated with the color violet. This is your 7th chakra, but it's also about transformation and coming into this different kind of energy, right? And then we have throat chakra, speak your truth, self-expression, creativity, inspiration, your 5th chakra associated with the color blue. Turquoise is good for that, singing, speaking, all of those things are good for your throat chakra. Then we have respect. I don't know if I could say anymore. You're stepping into some divine feminine power. That's Empress energy as well. And turquoise is at the bottom, which is, it's a Sagittarius energy card, but it's about throat chakra, the turquoise stone. So if you're feeling like you're not able to speak your truth, or you're feeling, maybe your throat chakra is blocked, turquoise is very good for that. Let's clarify this middle section for you, Virgo, where I feel this love energy moving, love and passion energy moving towards you. Really get that some of you are going to have an uptick in energy in the next couple of days. So yeah, some of you were dealing with somebody who was very selfish. That's Gangnam Style by Psy card, and that can be somebody who's a narcissist or thinks very highly of themselves. It's also a call to change your priorities, and if we're in a relationship like that, sometimes that changes our priorities. So you're saying goodbye to that. Like I said, you're cutting that energy off. I attract that which I deserve from the universe. This is, some of you, it was a karmic connection. And so you learned a karmic lesson, and those are definitely hard, and they're hard to walk away from, right? But that also completed a cycle for you. So some of you may have already gone through a tower moment, and now you're in that balanced energy. But you're about to step into some higher energy where you're really manifesting change and manifesting that abundance. So you have surface pressure. So some of you, honor and family legacies, but some of you need to take a break. You've been working really, really hard, and there are some obligations and burdens that you need to release or let go of, to help you step into that different energy, right? Let go of those negative things, especially the negative things that you might be saying about yourself. Like, I'm not good enough, or I'm not worthy of this. Yes, you are. It's about it's about that daydreaming and manifesting what you want. I keep getting the someone's spine card, so definitely somebody's checking up on you. Yeah, there's this energy coming towards you. This is the law of I like me better when I'm with you. It very well could be a divine connection moving towards you. Let's get one more card in the middle for Virgo, please. I got a few. So there's some acceptance of self that you need to have. Soul Star Chakra, that's about the karmic blueprint. A lot of you have already gone through this karmic situation, and you are now reaching your soul's destiny. Spiritual wisdom, right? It's kind of like the phoenix, that card, in a lot of ways. It's the 8th chakra, so it's above your crown. And then you got heart chakra. So this is about unconditional love. And when we talk about unconditional love, it's also love for ourselves, not just everyone else. And it's about being open to love. Heart chakra is your 4th chakra, attributed to the color green. So let's clarify. Okay. Let's clarify the outcome. And you got create your own path. There may have been obstacles in your way, but your creativity will help you create your own path to step towards your abundance, right? Let's clarify a little bit more for Virgo. So here comes the Sun by the Beatles. Success is near. Winter is over. Happiness after sorrow. And the card says it's been a long and lonely winter. Little darling, I feel that ice is slowly melting. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been clear. And then you have the black onyx card, so grounding and protection, self-control, shield against negative energy, stamina, determination, and strong support. You have people around you that are supportive, and it's time to lean into them and feed those relationships. You also got the Moldavite card, and this is, in essence, the Tower card of my personal deck, because it is about massive transformative change. This is meteor energy, right? It's about ascension. It's about tapping into those powers. At the bottom, you have One Moment in Time, the One Moment in Time song by Whitney Houston, which is about reaching your goals. You're more than you thought you could be. You're racing with destiny, right? Let's get a couple more cards for the outcome, and then we'll move to the personal oracle cards. So the Pearl, this is associated to Libra and Gemini, so some of you definitely could be Virgo, Libra cuspers. So, and remember I said when I put those cards down, if you're in a legal situation, it's going to be fair. You're not going to have like this big win. The Pearl is about legal luck. So if you're going into court, you might wear some pearls. You might see judges, lawyers wearing pearls. There's a reason for that. Pearls are good luck in legal issues. Okay? So let's move these out of the way, and we'll get a couple of personal oracle cards for you, and then we'll get some maroons. It's a really lovely reading, Virgo. It's really about, learning who you are deeply, and there's a lot of that when you get older and you step into that. It happens at different ages, but I've had that happen several times in my life where I've found out more about myself, and then it was a huge time of growth, and so you're in this. Regardless of your age, you're in this huge time of growth where you're learning a lot about yourself. I'm getting a black teardrop. That seems really significant to a particular person. Black teardrop in the scrying bowl right now. Could be a stone. It's glittery. So it's glittery. Let's get some oracle cards for you. So I'd be looking for that as an image or a sign, or it might be significant to only one of you. I'm not sure. Thank you, spirit guides, ancestors, and angels. Can I please get some oracle cards for Virgo? So we have, you never really understand a person until you consider things from his point of view, until you climb inside of his skin and walk around in it. That's a quote from To Kill a Mockingbird. Communication is connection. It's when Scout is quoting Atticus Finch, her father. Sometimes you make the right decision. Sometimes you make the decision right. So you might be changing your mind about a few things from the past and communicating with the purpose of making specific connections. Authenticity is about being able to know and access the best parts of yourself and bring them forward. So again, stepping into who you really are, learning about yourself, and having huge moments of growth. Okay. Roll the dice. So there's a risk that you need to take. And you did have the Fool card about taking a leap of faith in some direction. Tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life, right? There's definitely some offers going to come towards you that feel very risky, and you're going to weigh those. Communication is connection, so maybe talk to people that you trust about those things, right? Do not be too eager to deal out death and judgment, so it's just a call to be careful with judging, right? With that. Judging a book by its cover, right? Hydrate, eat healthy. Some of you are definitely focusing on your health right now. Some of you battling anxiety and depression, and so hydrating, eating healthy, exercising, all those things will help. Read and learn. So there's some things that you're wanting to know about and you're wanting to do, and you need to do a little bit more reading and learning about them. And pray and meditate. Definitely there's a call to connect to spirit throughout your whole read. And at the bottom you have, there's nothing foolish about hope. And that's really about manifest what you desire, right? Don't hold back on that. Manifest what you desire. In court situations especially, you ask for more and get less, always. That's just kind of how it works, right? So you need to ask for more. Ask for more. Get that strongly from spirit. You're not asking for enough. Okay, runes. We have Dague, Sigil, and the weird rune. That is beautiful. You definitely have the power of manifesting right now. I'll clarify a little bit with the book. Dague is one of my favorite runes. It's about increase and growth. A major period of increase and prosperity is often introduced by this rune, and it's, right in the here and now. Shows that you possess the inner strength to turn your situation around if only you utilize it. It's slow but steady growth, okay? And it has to do a lot with your attitude. And what did I say? Manifest more, right? Really ask for what you want. This is a good time to negotiate for what you want. Sigil is a great rune of victory, and I'll read a little bit of that to you. Its appearance suggests that worry and tension may have taken their toll, but and definitely rest and relaxation are needed. You've been working very, very hard, okay? So if you have, there might have been a time where you were like, it's my way because I know what's right, and you're kind of coming into this time of accepting other ideas. And so, you know, Sigil is also about great health and vitality, and so it's like you're getting all around healthy right now. You're thinking about things all the way around. So this rune is always positive. So if things have felt very negative for you or very heavy, they are really on an upswing, okay? And with the weird rune, weird is like the non-rune, and it's really about so it's attributed to the Weird Sisters, okay? And from Shakespeare, you may have read about the Weird Sisters. And so that's about past, present, and future. And so you're thinking about all of the things, past, present, and future, that you have wanted and wanting to manifest those things. Shh, Dax, it's okay, honey. You all, Dax is saying hello. So this is kind of about the void. And so if you're manifesting, it's like you're able to tap into that fifth dimension, okay? Not just the 3D world, but the 5D world. The veil is thinned for you because of these spiritual gifts. So for those of you that are wondering about your spiritual gifts coming in, they definitely are. But this is truly about being able to manifest what you want. So remember, you need to ask for what you want. Don't ask for less. Ask for more, right? So let's get some couple of crazy, sexy love notes to wrap up your read. I really like these. They're very positive and kind of give a nice ending to the read. So, but also good advice. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Let's get a couple of cards, a couple of little notes for Virgo, please. Dax, shh. The dogs know when I hit the record button and they all start barking. Happens every time. Just so you all know. Okay, so decide is the first card. And it says, it's time to make a decision. Being on the fence drains your energy. No matter what you choose, it will be the exact right thing for your spiritual path. Channel your energy, be decisive, learn, grow, and decide. Wishes fulfilled. Your wishes have been germinating. They're deeply planted in the soil of the loving universe, and fulfillment is here or just around the corner, but faith is required. When we put ourselves out there, it's easy to get deflated if what we want doesn't materialize right away. Have confidence. You are more than capable of manifesting your deepest desires. It's all happening, dear one. And remember, manifesting doesn't always happen like you don't wake up the next day and it happened. Dax. So sometimes we manifest and it comes years later. I mean, that's definitely happened for me. So be patient with your manifestations and be very, very clear about what it is you're asking for, right? Celebrate your love. When we cherish our beloved, the bond grows stronger. We create deeper levels of trust, intimacy, and friendship. It's all too easy to get comfortable and put your relationship on cruise control. So spice it up instead. Do something special and spontaneous. And if you're currently looking for your soulmate, take yourself out for a fun date. The happier and more connected you are to yourself, the more attractive you will be to others. I think I said that in your read. And listen. That definitely has come up a few times. Are you talking more than you're listening? Do you finish people's sentences for them? Shh. True connection is about how we make people feel and whether or not we're being open and present. Life is communicating with you, dear one. An important message is trying to get through. Let go of your fear of not being heard. You'll get your chance. For now, just listen. And be gentle with yourself. And I like this one. It's really cute. And it says, take your foot off the gas and don't push yourself so hard. If you need to rest, then take a break. The world won't fall apart if you nap. Renew, dear one. You are a treasure. Be gentle with yourself. Right, Virgo, that is your read for April. I truly appreciate all my subscribers, all the people who like and share, and the sweet comments I've gotten. I hope to see you again. Many blessings from Lady Scarlett. Thank you.